Have you ever wondered how many military skills that you developed over a career that you can directly translate into an art career in 2025? Well, this is Jeffrey, and I have just completed almost 30 years in the military. And I'm super excited because I've announced to my leadership that I'm submitting my retirement paperwork this October. So I am super stoked, super excited, and I can't wait to really get the ball rolling. Um, but let me just say, as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to be an artist. But back in the 90s, it was just too expensive, and I couldn't raise a family and go to art school at the same time. So the military just became the better option for me back then. But I've never given up on those goals of becoming an artist, and I'm very glad and very thankful that I can start working on them now. In the background, you're watching one of my time lapses from one of my most recent paintings, so I think that'll be a lot better than watching my head bob back and forth. So what exactly are the skills I'm using right now that I can also use to go after an art career? Well, there's planning. For years now, I've developed plans for projects by identifying those lines of effort, all moving toward a desired end state. These plans might consist of training opportunities, relationship building, building timelines. When starting those digital art products, there are always opportunities to build realistic timelines that are goal-oriented. Digital art is always exploding with new software opportunities, even new technologies such as digital tablets to use and get proficient with. Clip Studio Paint, for example, is always providing new updates and new opportunities to learn something even new and fantastic about the software. The next skill I want to highlight is project management. This is easily transferable. I have published 3 art books and 1 comic while also serving in the military, so I can't wait to see what I do when I'm just an artist. But I wouldn't have been able to do any of those things if I didn't build a schedule and then follow it. Now, it doesn't have to be completely draconian and super rigid. Think of the project that you want to do as independent, small goals, all leading up to the one big goal of getting that book published or that painting built or that comic written and drawn. These can all be as simple as a Google Calendar with small goals that sit inside of it. It's really the best way to hold yourself accountable. The last skill, and probably one of the most important, is team building. Yes, many people may not realize that team building exists in military structures. You just can't carry all the water on your own all of the time. In the art industry, there are all kinds of opportunities out there for collaboration. If you work at any big art firm, you're going to have to know how to work with people and contribute to a team. It can't always be about you. This might look like learning a new art style, learning a different software, and maybe even obtaining other skills that are at your disposal that might be needed by the team. You never know what a project might need at the last minute. Someone who understands print on demand or how to publish, or maybe some final workarounds when something just doesn't go right. And if I tie all of these skills together, the one common skill that stands out amongst them all is leadership. With leadership comes self-discipline and the desire to always get better. It's almost like you have to learn how to lead yourself to get after the goals that you've set out for yourself to accomplish in 2025. So I'm really interested to find out what kind of goals you have for yourself in 2025. I'd like to know what kind of creative journeys you are on, and what other things you see that are out there that are making yourself better. And please put those in the comments section, because I'd love to read your feedback and hear what your thoughts are. And with that, I hope you enjoy the next video.